Good morning. This is Mercedes Warrick with the first thought of the day and the I Am Mind. Spirit is asking me right now to speak about whether or not affirmations work. I have been doing this work now since the soul-inspired tune-up was given to me through Spirit in 2010. And so I will talk about my personal experience and what I've been given and what I use in my life. When I was first given the soul-inspired tune-up, the inner voice, the inner spirit within me, gave me some guidance. And that guidance was simply show up. You may not believe that you are joy and love and happiness and peace in this particular moment. And in fact, you may be feeling heavy and thinking that life is hard. And quite frankly, if you've gone through some violence, as I had in 2005, you just wanted to curl up in a ball. I just wanted to curl up in a ball. And so my success for that day was to get out of bed. It was just that simple. So what I learned was to show up in this place of the inner self. I don't even know that I was communing with God at the time, truthfully. But the inner voice said, show up. And so what I did was I showed up every day at the same time. And my time was 6:30 in the morning. And I would just breathe. And the breaths were very shallow because some of the stuff that had happened was so horrible. I just couldn't breathe. I couldn't take a deep inhalation, a deep exhalation. But I just focused on my breath every morning at 6:30. And I can't tell you how long it took. I can't say it was a week or a day or a month or a year. I suspect that it is different for each and every one of us. But eventually, I could breathe a little deeper. And as I took the inhalation in and then exhaled long and slow and deep, I was reminded that I would take another inhalation, and as long as I was breathing, I was alive. Spiritual work is not complicated. We talk about it in terms of being in a prayer closet maybe, or having to do something. But if you can just breathe, and that breath lets you know that you're alive, and then from there, you have choices to make. What is the quality of this life you are living? You may not know something or know how to do something, but when you go into this quiet space within the breath, it allows you to calm down, be, and then one day you look up and the sky is bluer than it's been, and I could smell the air. It smelled fresh and sparkly, and I knew that that inner spark within me had ignited. I wanted to be alive. And I wanted to live a good life, a quality life, a life with people and friends and laughter and joy. It is from this space that the I am activates. Because you have something that you don't want to be, you don't want to stay in, and you have something to be. And to be is to be the I am. I am grateful, I am joy. And then from there, the I ams may become a new job or a new form of doing work. Or it may be living in a different place. I am now a resident of. The work that I do is, I am a. So do affirmations work? Absolutely. Absolutely. The shifts and the change and the transformation in your mindset and your heart set allows you to feel the energy, the frequency, the living energy that becomes these I ams. Sometimes we have to move into the space, grow into the space, release the stuff that's keeping us from being or feeling. You always are the most magnificent I am, but feeling it, knowing it, sometimes is a different place. So we enter through the breath. And as you move into this space of showing up every day at the same time, in the same place, and as you commune with the Holy Spirit that's within you and connect to the grand divine, you become expansive and infinite. And you know that even though you can't see, touch, feel, or hear, that's what is coming, the future. The breath puts you into this moment so that you can make a choice to live, to be, to have the emotional freedom to experience joy in the small things and miracles in each breath. I love you. This was mostly in English, but Spirit is running very deep within this message. So I will say, as we always close when we're in channel, I love you, I love you, I love you. And we bid you adieu. Namaste.